Hello, and welcome back to Destin Learning. Serverless computing has become very popular in recent years. Amazon AWS's service offering in this area is AWS Lambda. In this video, we are going to look at some of the details of AWS Lambda and how to get started with it. Let's go ahead and look at the details. AWS Lambda is an innovative AWS service offering a serverless computing model. It allows developers to run code without managing servers, as AWS handles infrastructure, scaling, and execution. This reduces operational overhead, making it ideal for event-driven applications, microservices, and real-time data processing. AWS Lambda is a serverless compute service that runs code in response to events. It offers cost efficiency by charging only for compute time used and eliminates the need to manage idle servers. Lambda automatically scales applications, handling traffic fluctuations without manual intervention, making it ideal for developers building scalable applications without infrastructure concerns. You can write your function code in supported languages like Node.js, Python, Java, Go, Ruby, and others. Once written, package and upload the code to AWS Lambda. Lambda functions are executed in response to events from sources like API Gateway, S3, DynamoDB, or custom events. When an event occurs, AWS Lambda provisions the necessary compute resources automatically. It runs your code in an isolated environment and scales based on the number of incoming requests. AWS Lambda offers a cost-effective pricing model. You are charged for the actual compute time used, measured in milliseconds, and the number of requests. There is no charge for idle time, making it an ideal solution for many applications. AWS Lambda eliminates the need for server management. AWS handles all infrastructure, letting you focus on your code. Lambda automatically scales your application to handle any number of requests, ensuring optimal performance whether it's one request per day or thousands per second. Lambda's pay-per-use model ensures cost efficiency by charging only for the compute time used. This is particularly beneficial for unpredictable or variable workloads, eliminating the need for costly dedicated servers. AWS Lambda integrates with various AWS services like S3, DynamoDB, API Gateway, and SNS. This allows for the creation of complex event-driven architectures with ease, simplifying the process of building such systems. AWS Lambda has built-in fault tolerance, automatically handling failures by retrying invocations and isolating errors to minimize impact. Automatically process files when they are uploaded to Amazon S3 using Lambda. Examples include creating image thumbnails, transcoding videos, and scanning files for malware. Build scalable web applications or backends using Lambda and Amazon API Gateway. Lambda can execute code in response to HTTP requests, making it ideal for microservices architectures. Lambda can handle both real-time and batch data processing. It triggers workflows when new data is available in Amazon Kinesis streams, S3, or DynamoDB. Automate routine tasks such as backing up databases, sending notifications, and managing infrastructure changes using AWS Lambda. Integrate with Amazon CloudWatch for monitoring and AWS Step functions for coordinating multiple services. Use Lambda to deploy machine learning models and perform inference on incoming data. This is particularly useful for applications that require real-time predictions or decision-making. To create a Lambda function, log into the AWS Management Console and navigate to the AWS Lambda dashboard. Click Create Function. Select your preferred language, provide a function name, and configure the execution role to determine permissions for Lambda execution. You can write your code directly in the AWS Lambda console or upload a packaged code file. For complex projects, use AWS Lambda layers to manage dependencies separately. To set up event sources for your Lambda function, define the event source that will trigger it. This could be an HTTP request from API Gateway, a file upload to S3, or any other supported AWS service. AWS Lambda allows manual testing by creating test events in the console. Define input data to simulate how the function behaves when triggered. Deploy your Lambda function and let AWS manage execution, scaling, and availability. Use Amazon CloudWatch to monitor performance metrics such as invocation counts, duration, and errors. AWS Lambda revolutionizes application development by removing infrastructure management. It simplifies cloud development with serverless architecture, allowing developers to focus on high-quality code. Lambda is flexible, scalable, and cost-effective, enhancing application performance and unlocking the potential of serverless computing. Well, that's it for this video. I hope it's giving you a good start with AWS Lambda. If you'd like this video, please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in another video soon.